Want free COD points? Ain't got money. Stop using Razorback. Listen here, buddy. There's a link in the description. I want you to tap. Click that. Earn points. Download the app. Yo, what is up, guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. That's right, guys. The beta is here. It came out today, and there was a ton of problems with it coming out, but it's actually been out for quite a while now, and I've been playing it all day. I'm literally like one level, I think, or two levels off the max level, which I believe is 30, so I'm going to get that done right after this video. So I have been grinding. I've been using all the guns. Obviously, this isn't my first time playing Infinite Warfare, or not obviously, but if you guys didn't know, I went to Call of Duty XP, and I played the game quite a bit there as well. So I do have quite a bit of experience in this game, and I'm going to be giving you guys a class setup in today's video. Now, this is a class setup that you guys can use on the beta, you guys can use on the real game, and obviously I want to, sort of separate and make vids on the beta, but also save some of my really good ideas and my really good class setups for when the real game comes out, because that's when things get really serious. But I thought I'd make a video here, talk about this gun here, the class that I used, and how I'm liking this game so far. So if you guys could do me a favor, I'd really appreciate if we could smash up 3,000 likes. That would just be an absolutely amazing thing for my first Infinite Warfare video, or not my first one, but my first one on when the game's actually released in the beta form. I'd really appreciate 3,000 likes. You guys would be absolute legends if you could do that. I'm playing here on the map Frontier, which is basically like the smallest map in the game. It sort of reminds me of Free Fall from Ghost, but a two-story version. It's sort of weird. It looks like Sovereign from Ghost, but it plays like Free Fall from Ghost, kind of. It's basically just a small map. A lot of the maps in this game are small. Some people don't like the layouts that much, but the maps are small, and I gotta be thankful for that. That's the main thing to me. Now, let's talk about this gun and why it is so flippin' overpowered. Now, in this game, one big thing is that the submachine guns are flippin' ridiculous. Whenever you're using an assault rifle, it seems like you're shooting someone with an assault rifle. The submachine gun comes out of nowhere and just absolutely melts you. And that's why when I made my video from COD XP, I said the FHR-40 is probably the best gun in the game. And to this day, it still could be the best gun in the game. But I found another gun that really does compete with that. And that is this one up on the screen right now, or obviously in the gameplay. The Karma 45. What this is it's essentially the Vector. That's basically what it is. It's called the Karma 45. This gun is absolutely crazy. What it does is basically, it's a Vector. It has a very high fire rate. It absolutely melts people. If someone's firing at you with an assault rifle, you get up close on them with this thing, you will do a ton of damage. And this gun, I'd have to say, I wouldn't be surprised if this gun got a nerf. Hopefully it doesn't, because honestly, this is probably my favorite gun in the game right now. This and the FHR-40, which the FHR-40 is like a P90 or like a P90 Vesper mix, so sort of like a Weevil. And this one is obviously just like the Vector, but it seems like it has a much higher fire rate than the Vector from Call of Duty Ghost. And let me show you guys a class setup up on the screen and talk about the class setup that I'm using right here. This is the class setup for the Karma 45. Now, I really like this class setup. In my opinion, this class setup, I like to call it the anti-BS class setup. I talk about that a lot in some of my Black Ops 3 videos, but anti-BS class setups basically mean you're trying to avoid getting blown up by explosives, grenades, creeper perks, stuff like that. You're trying to avoid, and you're trying to just go gun-on-gun action because you're confident with your gun skill. I have two attachments on this gun, which are going to be quick. They're going to be quick draw as well as grip. That's very self-explanatory. In this game, I think 100% you need quick draw, even more than Black Ops 3. Because in Black Ops 3, there's fast hands, and I think a lot of you guys, when you play this game, you're going to be, like myself, used to using fast hands, and without fast hands, without quick draw, you feel like super duper sluggish, and I felt like this game was so sluggish for me when I first got on it, but once I got my class setups, down pat, and I started using quick draw, this game actually plays very fast with quick draw, and it's definitely a requirement on every SMG, and probably assault rifles as well. The second attachment, grip, very self-explanatory. You never go wrong with grip. You basically never go wrong. And another thing I want to point out about this class setup is I basically bought the first weapon variant for the Vector, which you should always do. I think what that one does is reduce the recoil a little bit. I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure if you could actually buy the variant for this one or if you have to unlock it. There's a difference between buying stuff with the points that you have, as well as earning stuff through your mission teams. It's all very confusing, and I'm sure we'll learn a lot more about it through not Black Ops 3, but through the Infinite Warfare life cycle. But basically, you want to get the most upgraded variant of this one. This one that I'm using right here is the common variant of it. Obviously, if you can keep working your way up and grinding the game, when the real game comes out, I'm going to want to work my way up very fast on the guns that I like. So I'm going to work my way up on this one through common, rare, legendary, and epic to get all the special benefits of those weapons. Now, as far as perks go, this class up is one that has a lot of them. I have basically 2 perk ones, and what those are going to be is Blast Shield and Dexterity. Blast Shield is essentially just Flak Jacket. Very simple. Flak Jacket helps you against explosive. That's what Blast Shield does. Dexterity allows you to reload faster and change weapons faster. Basically, the only reason for that in this gameplay is to reload faster, and also when I pick up guns, because there's no scavenger, and I'm not using scavenger, when I pick up a gun, I'm going to need to switch weapons faster. And this rush route that I take off the spawn rush on the rounds on Frontier usually ends up like that. I get 1 or 2 kills off the spawn, and then I die, but it's a pretty fast way to rush the enemy's flag. As far as a second perk, I'm running Tac Resist, which is essentially Tactical Mask. You know, the perks on this game actually list what they prevent you from, but Tac Resist prevents you from basically a lot of stuns. And my third perk, I've been switching it up a little bit from what was in this class up. Usually, I've been running with Pinpoint and Marksman, but I don't think that's the best, because Marksman, it does reduce your flinch, but it's so minimal. It even says on the description, reduces flinch minimally. I think the best you should run on this thing is Pinpoint and Hardwired, and Hardwired is just another one that helps you with that whole anti-BS class it up. If you have Flak Jacket, or I keep calling it that, but Blast Shield, Tac Resist, and Hardwired, you're going to be very, very good with this class up, and that's what I would 100% recommend with this Karma 45 class up. If you guys are playing the beta, if you guys are playing the real game, this class up will do it for you 100%. I guarantee it. This is very, very good, and I'm hoping they don't nerf this gun, because this is probably going to be a gun I'm going to be using a lot this year. Now, let me talk about my overall feelings about the game. I think the game has some problems that need to be addressed. I think, I don't really know everything about the game, and it seems like some stuff is a little bit off balance. As far as the weapon balance goes, it seems like it's very good. And this game, honestly, I'm going to say it, it's very similar to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is a pretty good game, so I think that's a good sign. The gun balance, very similar to Black Ops 3. Specialist works just like Black Ops 3, and obviously they're called combat rigs this time, but it's sort of weird with these specialists, or with the combat rigs. You have to find a balance between getting the best payload, which is your specialist weapon, and your trait, which is basically like your specialist perk. It's not really an ability, it's more like a perk. It's a trait that's with you all the time. And this game, I think, honestly, it's a lot of fun. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't be almost hitting the max level in a day. I've literally been playing it non-stop. As far as the beta goes, there's only 3 game modes: TDM, Domination, and Defender. Defender is the new game mode. I don't really like that one that much. Honestly, Domination is pretty fun, but there's a lot of tryhards on there, so I usually only play that when I'm playing with a party. And Team Deathmatch is the one that I recently just switched out to, because my buddy said, you know, Team Deathmatch has some pretty good lobbies, and I've been having a lot of fun on there, getting a ton of like 40+ kill TDMs and stuff like that, because TDM does go up to 100 kills, I believe, so you do have a lot of time and space to maneuver in there. As far as this game goes, I think it's a good game for myself. It's a good game for YouTube. There's so much stuff to do with the salvaging of guns, with the supply drop system. There's just absolutely so much with class setups. I think this year is going to be very good, and I'm excited to, you know, put my research into it, really put a lot of time into this game, figure out the best class setups, the best way to salvage your weapons, the best everything, and bring it to you guys on this channel. I think that's absolutely awesome. And as far as the gameplay standard, I think the maps in this thing are really small, which I like. I think the game plays pretty fast paced. At first, the movement system is a bit sluggish. Like, it feels like it's weird to get adjusted to after playing Black Ops 3. You can't do those really fast ledge slides. You can do them a little bit, but it's not the same as Black Ops 3, and it does take some getting accustomed to. Once you get used to it, I think the main thing with this, and this is like something that's been with me always when I play a new Call of Duty game, or when I play a new Prestige in a Call of Duty game, when I don't have my good class setups, I don't know what I'm really rocking. The game feels sort of sluggish and slow, but now I've really picked up my stride, and this class setup, I'm guaranteeing you guys, you're gonna love this one. This one is absolutely dominant, especially on a map like Frontier, and on the other 2 maps in this game, Frost, as well as what's the last one called? Throwback, I think it's called. Those ones are all SMG maps, and I think that's the main reasons why SMGs are dominating so far, is because every map they put in this beta is an SMG map. Now, as far as the other maps I played at COD XP, one of the other ones was sort of a bit bigger than these two maps. I can't remember the name of it. And the other one that I played was Terminal, which Terminal is more of an assault rifle map, in my opinion. I think guns like the R3K and the N4 are very good on that one. That's basically what I would say with that. As far as this game goes, I really like it. I would rate it probably, honestly, an 8.5 out of 10, something like that so far. But this is just the beta. You know, we have to wait till the game comes out. I've been raging quite a bit today. My voice is kind of gone from raging at some of the dumb stuff in this game. I don't really know what I've been getting killed by sometimes. But, you know, as far as the game having fun, I definitely have some really fun moments. I've got a ton of triple kills, a ton of like quads and stuff like that, or 4 kills in a row. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys can, like I said, 3,000 likes would be absolutely awesome. I'd really appreciate that. This Karma 45 class, very, very dominant. Give it a try. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and subscribe for a cookie, and don't lookie, and I'm out. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.